opinion. So, 5-liter V10 engine with 507 horsepower, 520 newton meters of torque. This engine actually was built back in the day using the same forge as the Formula 1 engine BMW built at that time. So it really was basically a Formula 1 engine, even though, you know, it's a lot of marketing. It actually had something to do with the Formula 1 engine, which makes it really, really cool. Now, of course, it is linked to a 7-speed SMG gearbox. When you are on it with this car, driving it hard, I have to say the SMG is really nice because the shifts are just so aggressive. They shake the entire car. They just send this jolt through it, which is magnificent. Interior wise, of course, it does show its age here, but again, it is relatively simple, and that means that it kind of ages well. The seats are very good as well. Super supportive, nice and comfy, and adjustability. A lot of adjustability actually. Yeah, but they are pretty good. Seating position is a bit strange, but maybe I just have to find my spot. So, start it up. Now, we do have a remote here. This is valves closed. I'm not going to rev it too hard because those people are probably having dinner or chillaxing. So this is valves closed. Very nice sound, quite civilized. And then when you open them, yeah, that is quite insane. So let's take it for a drive. We'll put the gearbox in drive and we will engage M mode. Gearbox goes into automatic, then we disengage traction control, and that means that we have an extra setting for the gearbox ferocity, which of course we want in the most ferocious setting. Beautiful word, ferocious. The man's a poet. All right, here we go. So this is valves closed, which I also wanted to show you guys because it is actually a very nice sound. It is basically a little louder than stock, but a very good sound. And I think that is the beauty about FI exhausts. They understand that sometimes you're in the mood for crazy loud sounds and just, you know, have fun with it, enjoy the car, have a nice drive. You want the sound, but sometimes, you know, when it's at night or early in the morning or you're just not in the mood, you want that exhaust to be more quiet. So I really like that. All right, now let's go to valves open. Oh, did I spot some horses? I did. So we are going to take it easy. Actually, I'll take the next tunnel to show you guys the sound. I will open the windows. Oh. But the beautiful thing about this car, about this engine, and especially about this car with this exhaust is the fact that that tone, it changes across the rev range. It has so many different sounds it produces, which is something we're not really used to anymore with all those turbocharged engines. It's just a relatively monotonous sound that doesn't really develop. Oh, this does. Man. This has to be one of the most epic sounding cars ever, right? What was that? Was that a deer? And you also have these crackles sometimes, which don't happen all the time, which is also very cool. You're just chasing the crackles, I think it's when the exhaust gets nice and hot, that's when you get those. Oh man, oh man. Oh my god. Oh man, that is just ridiculous. And you could also see that I shifted mid-corner, which is something you shouldn't do in an M5 E60 with the SMG, because it doesn't really like that. It upsets the balance of the car and it's not really nice. But that of course is down to the fact that I have that secret extra setting, because that is when you have that big hit on the shifts, when you get like above 6,500 RPM. Oh, that is dirty. So here we go at the Autobahn. It is 8:30 in the evening, so it should be nice and quiet. To do this, here we go. Oh, that shift is so crazy. But it is a very nice car to do an Autobahn run with, because its suspension is actually quite comfortable. The car feels like it has been set up to do like long distance blasting on the Autobahn. Now, stock, the car comes with a 250 km/h limiter, which was available as an option to be raised to 305 km/h, but this car does not have a limiter, so that means that we are now at 320 plus km/h. You can see it's completely empty, which is great. Keep the ride, people. So this is 330 km/h, which is actually 297 km/h, if you can believe that. That is 337 on the speedo, which would be around 300 km/h. Relatively dramaless. This car is 15 years old. It is in exceptional condition. It has been maintained by Gijsbertse as well. The previous owner maintained it at Gijsbertse, so they know that it is in great condition. He is waiting over there, so I'm going to give him some nice sounds. I mean, yeah, this car is a freaking legend for a reason. It is so special. The fact that they decided to build this. It is a shame that because so few people actually bought it, that after that we never had an M5 Touring again. Before that we actually had the E34 M5 Touring. They made around 900 of those, so even more rare. But of course the F10 M5, we didn't have a touring version, F11. And now F90, we also didn't have one, even though it has four-wheel drive, a regular automatic gearbox. It would be so suitable as a touring. Oh, I love this car so much. It really is. The fact that it is a touring and that exhaust, it just brings the car to life. It looks amazing, it sounds amazing, it drives really, really well. Yeah, amazing car, amazing evening. Guys at Gijsbertse, thank you so much for taking your beautiful M5 Touring to us. Really appreciate the trust you put in us to have a go in your amazing M5. So thanks for that. To you guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle.